Hi guys, today I'm in Harrach, and Harrach is one of the oldest neighborhoods of Algiers, one of its oldest suburbs. And now, today we are going to drive from Harrach to Kouba, to a neighborhood of Algiers known as Kouba. Okay, Kouba is also one of Algiers' oldest neighborhoods. Dates back to colonial times, even before, certainly. And well, now if we have just left the central part of Harrach. Harrach, by the way, is named after its river, the Harrach River, a river that crosses this neighborhood. And in fact, the Harrach River, rises in the Blida Atlas Mountains, the mountain range that's right south of Algiers, okay? South of Algiers, some 50 kilometers away from Algiers. This is one of Al-Harrach's iconic apartment complexes. I think that it's the PLM apartment complex, although I'm not sure. I haven't been here in a long time. And now, all right, there is a stop sign here. We've got to stop now. Okay, we are driving in the direction of the Al Muhammadiyah neighborhood, or the Al Muhammadiyah municipality. And by the way, the Al Muhammadiyah municipality is the area, or the municipality, or the area where the Algiers Grand Mosque is located. This area here is known for its slaughterhouse. Oh, and now we are driving along the Harrach River. I can't see it from here, but it's right on. So it's on the left. It's on the left. Right behind that embankment, in that parking lot, and that bridge. Okay, there is a bridge on the left that crosses the Al Harrach River. Now, if you want to go to Bab Zouar, you turn to the left. Okay, streetcar passing. We've got to let it pass. There should be traffic lights, because it's a little bit dangerous to cross the streetcar line, especially due to the fact that streetcars aren't they don't have they have that bell, they ring that bell, but it's not really loud enough to be heard, or to be to draw your attention. And now I'm going to cross the Al Harrach River Bridge, one of the northernmost bridges that cross this river. But I can't film the river for you. Unfortunately, the river is still polluted. It's wide, it's beautiful, but it's still polluted, completely polluted with sewage water. And now I'm driving through the neighborhood. We have just left the municipality of Harrach, entered the municipality of Hussein-Dey, and I'm driving through an area of Hussein-Dey known as Kouba or Kharoba. The road is a little bit bumpy here. the University of Islamic Sciences is on my left, but I can't film it for you. It looks like a mosque, in fact. And they are also building another building here, not very far from the university. That one, I think, has appeared on in this video, and that building is going to be the headquarters of Algiers Ministry of Religious Affairs. The wall to the right is a horse track, in fact, a racing horse track. And now we're approaching Algiers bus station, main bus station, La Gare Routière. Or the Caroubier bus station. This is the Caroubier bus station on my right. This is Algeria's main bus station, and you could take buses from this bus station to practically every single province and town and city in Algeria. And now there is a taxi station here, an intercity taxi station on my right here, and here too you can take a cab to any destination here in Algeria. So now we're approaching the city center of Algiers, but we are not going to, because we are going to Kouba, we are going to take another turn before we reach the city center. You can see the city center here, it's right in front of us. Martyrs Memorial, Algiers landmark. It's over there in the background. Now, in order to go to Kouba, we need to take this ramp, exit this highway. Okay, this is also the road to Hussein-Dey. So now we are in fact entering the area, the border area between Hussein-Dey, which is on the left, and Al-Hamma, which is on the right. Al-Hamma is also known as the Ruisseau, which means the creek, small river, creek. Okay. Kouba, in fact, is located in a higher part of Algiers. It's on the left, but on that plateau over there, in the background over there. Okay, all those high hills over there are part of Kouba, in fact. And Kouba means the dome. It literally means the dome in Arabic. In fact, Kouba is also means a shrine, okay? Because in Muslim countries, shrines are marked with constructions, small constructions in the form of a dome, okay? Just like a mosque, but without a minaret. So we need to take this ramp here, okay. All these roads were built in the last 20 years. The Algerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs is on the right. So is the Ministry of Culture, and these roads were built in the last 20 years, and they're making life much easier and pleasant here in Algiers. I mean, life and driving. All right, so now I don't have to go as far as that roundabout in order to turn around. We can turn around right here. The buildings you see in front of us are part of the Lisanacer apartment complex. There is no traffic today. In fact, this is the first day of Ramadan. We are in 2021. Ramadan is the holy month in Islam, and the Muslims are required to fast, to abstain from from eating, from smoking, drinking. And they are required to do so for 30 days. Okay, so now we are entering Kouba. This is the neighborhood of Kouba. Alright, the road is very bumpy here. That's why the camera is shaking, the car is shaking, and everything's shaking. Alright, so now there we go, Kouba. We're approaching the central part. There are some, houses that were rebuilt here, but the older houses are date back to the colonial period. You can see that church over there, that beautiful church, which now no longer serves as a church, but it's it was used as a. In fact, it was used as it hosted a municipal library. Then now it's. I think that they are going to renovate it. It's no longer in use. That building is no longer in use. Although I think that it's the most iconic building here in Kouba. This street here is the central main street of Kouba that goes through the neighborhood of Kouba. There is a part of Kouba known as La Croix, and La Croix means the cross. And there is this La Croix neighborhood is known for its Christian ministry, and there is also a music conservatory there. Okay, there is a music school there, music and dance school there. Okay, so it's on the right. And now we are driving towards the stadium of Kouba, the Kouba Stadium, which in fact hosts the team, the RCK team, the local soccer team, the RCK team. And this is one of Kouba's main mosques. And on the right, you can see the Kouba Stadium here. It's on the left, and on the right there is a, as I said, now it's on the left. It's the Kouba, one of Kouba's oldest gas stations. And by the way, this is one of Kouba's main commercial streets. Kouba Center. There is, I think it's a mini shopping mall or something, I don't know. Another gas station is there, over there, on the right. So I think that Kouba is the easternmost neighborhood of the Algiers, of the higher parts of Algiers, okay? And well, let's take the left and go exploring a little bit. So this is the road that leads to Vieux Kouba. There is it's another colonial part of Kouba, one of the old parts of Kouba as well. And Vieux Kouba means Old Kouba. And this road here is also one of the, you know, the most commercially active streets here in Kouba. So as you can see, Kouba is not just, you know, the central part. It's not just limited to its central part, but it's big. And La Croix is on the left here. See, if you want to go to La Croix and the Christian cemetery and the music conservatory, you need to take the left that we have just passed. There is and there is that, you know, apartment complex known as La Vigerie, the La Vigerie apartment complex. I don't know what they call it now. Oh, this is a surprise road bump or speed bump. I hate it when they come, you know, as when they surprise me like this. All right. Good Lord. Just look at this monstrous ditch across the road. So they dug and fixed the road, something here, and they or installed something, and they didn't fix the road. They didn't repair the road. All right. So now we are approaching the end of our trip here. There is a high school near here. There is a dormitory. Okay. And there is a student dormitory. And there is a high school, the Alhamia High School. And well, this is the Alhamia High School on my left. Yes. Oh, sorry, on my right. It's on my right. The road to the left will lead you to a neighborhood known as Jolie Vue. Pretty view, something like that. And this is an institute, the Higher Institute of Teachers. Okay, one of the university centers of Kouba, of the Kouba area here. This is where teachers are trained, and so this is our visit. This has been our visit to Kouba, from Harrach to Kouba, and well, in fact, it's a trip from Harrach to Kouba, and you know, well, this is the end of our video. If you liked my video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and well, click on the notifications button in order to receive notifications on my new videos. Take care of yourselves. Drive safely and goodbye.